Ben from Snowy's here, folks, today with the Solidline SL10 flashlight. It's got a lot of the features of the upper level Ledlenser torches, but a spec down version, still durable, suitable for camping and outdoors. Now, these Solidline torches are produced by Ledlenser, so they've got a lot of the features that their higher end torches have got in them, but it's a slightly spec down version, still really good quality, but a much more affordable price, so definitely a step up from sort of a basic torch that you have flashlight that you grab off the shelf. Now, they weigh empty about 218 grams. That's without the batteries in it. With the batteries inside, depending on which batteries you use, about 311 grams. Measures 200 millimeters or 20 centimeters in length, and with this wound out, about 21.1 centimeters. 50 centimeter diameter at the head here, and about a 37 centimeter diameter at the back here. It's all made of an ABS plastic, so think Lego when you think ABS plastic. Got this little pocket clip that's not a removable clip, but a plastic clip on there. It's a nice flexible plastic, so it's really strong. As I mentioned, this head zooms. It doesn't come off, it just zooms in and out. We'll show you a bit more on that shortly. You can see it's got the similar focusing system to Ledlenser's normal focusing system in the end here. We'll show you a bit more on what that light looks like shortly. And then at the other end here, rubber button. Show you the functions of that shortly. And this screws off to reveal the battery pack inside. So this one runs off the SL10 runs off 4 AA batteries, and that's either nickel metal hydride or alkaline batteries that will run off of. Now, it does have an IP54 rating, which means it's protected against most dust and sort of splashing water. You can't submerge it, but if you're using it in the rain, it will be fine. And the other thing I'll mention is it does have a little lanyard loop in the end cap here, so you can put a bit of a rope. Doesn't come included though. Now, all functions through this button on the end here, tactical switch. I'll show you all the functions shortly, but I want to show you the zoom first. So we click it to turn it on, and then we twist the end here to focus it. So if we have a look down at the light beam on the ground, this is right out as a zoom pattern at the moment. So it's a really, can't really tell on the camera there at the moment, but it's a really even light. Now, it does have kind of a dark patch in the middle as it transitions between the zoom and the spot. So that's halfway through, and you can see the dark patch in the middle, and it comes right down to a focus spot there when it's focused all the way in. In fact, it goes just a little bit past the spot. So it's not quite as good as Ledlenser's standard range with their focus, because you do get that kind of ring or that black ring around the middle there. Now, I'll leave that on the focus setting while I'll show you how the functions work through the light in the end here. Now, important to note that this doesn't have a memory, so if you had it on the low setting, turn it off, turn it back on again, it's going to go back to the bright setting or the first setting. It doesn't remember what you had it on last time. Just one of the features that it dropped to keep the price down. Now, if I shine this up on the wall in front of us here, I'm just going to turn it off, and the first time you turn it on, so the first press of the button goes to the boost mode. Now, that's 750 lumens at a 250 beam distance, 250 meter beam distance. They don't give an hourly run time for that one. If I turn it off and then on again straight away, that goes to the power setting, 300 lumens at 180 meter beam distance and 10 hours of runtime. If we turn it off and straight back on again, we're now going to the low power setting, which is 30 lumens, 45 meters beam distance and a 50-hour runtime. Turn it off, back on again, it goes back to the boost setting. So it just constantly scrolls through that. You can't change it by a half press. If I half press that while it's on, it doesn't do anything. However, you can do a half press while it's off. So a half press now will go to the high setting. If I turn it off and back on, that's the mid setting. Off and on again, that's the low setting. So you can have an instant beam by not turning it on completely, by just doing a light press on that button on the end there. Now, that's pretty much all the features of the Solidline SL10. Pretty straightforward torch, but they've done it purposely that way to make it really affordable. If you're worried about it being made of plastic, this does feel like a really solidly made unit. ABS plastic is a really strong plastic. You can see in the clip on the top here that flexes, but doesn't feel like there's any damage or anything going on there at all. They're made really solidly. This is a nice smooth action on the front here, and the end cap screws on with a button that has got a really positive function to it. So a really good entry-level tactical torch, or a step up from a basic everyday torch that you might grab off the shelf. Check these out online at snowys.com.au, where you find them at our lowest prices every day. If you've got any questions, let us know down in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for all our latest information, or check out some other Ledlenser products like these ones down here.